Recent coverage in the news on fires on houseboats, we thought this was an essential video to film. The main causes of fire on a boat. We share some top tips on how to be safe, be prepared, be ready to act. This video could save your life. Welcome back.
Good. Is it morning still?
Just morning.
No,
Yeah,
loads of morning. Yeah,
Loads of
breakfast. 11's is. Hey.
So, even though we're being happy and jolly, a little bit more of a serious video today.
We've got to be miserable.
No, we haven't got to be miserable at all. But this video should hopefully make you think and consider your safety on your boat.
Serious subject.
It is a serious subject, yeah. Because did you know fires on boats have killed around about 30 boaters in the last 20 years? That's according to the boat safety scheme. But when you did your training, they said that there's...
a lot more than that.
No, but not, no, not killed. How many fires there are on boats?
300 to 350 fires a year on boats.
On boats, yeah.
Not all of them are reported into some of the statistics.
Yeah.
But that was on fire brigade statistics, so that's quite bad.
Yeah.
That's not good.
And
No.
It got us thinking as well, because recently in the news there's been coverage of checking for CO2 and stuff on houseboats, and that was just...
That was on the Thames, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
London Fire Brigade.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
So, it got us thinking, and we thought actually this is good information to share.
Yeah, and there's some things that we have already done that you should be doing now anyway, isn't there?
Yeah.
Start of winter coming.
Yeah. So, hopefully this video will help you to consider your safety and give you some tips. So, let's go. So, you're probably aware the main causes of fires on boats are the use of candles, cooking, because you're using propane gas,
Fats.
and your fireplace. They are the main three causes.
The top three.
Top
Yeah.
three. So Twiglet wanted to join us for this section of the video. So number one is obviously plan your escape if there was a fire.
Your escape routes.
Escape routes. Obviously on a canal boat you've got your bow and you've got your stern. So your bow doors are probably the easiest if you...
in the evening.
In the evening, yeah.
If it's in the evening and you're in bed, so there's a fire down that end, that's our easiest way out.
Yeah.
Quickest and easiest way for us to get out of the boat. And there's a couple of things here, isn't there?
Yeah.
When we go to bed, we lock all the doors.
Yeah.
But the keys are always in the door. So there's no, where's the keys? We can't get out. The keys are, even though it's locked, the keys are always in the door. So we can unlock it straight away and get out.
Yeah.
On our way out, if we need to be, that's the first one of our nearest fire extinguishers.
Fire extinguishers, so I'm going to show you. So there we go, we have a powder fire extinguisher there that came with the boat, which is basically standard
That's fixed.
boat safety, isn't it? But we are going to talk more about fire extinguishers
We'll go through
later.
them in a little bit, but that's next to our exit if we needed to use it to get out that way. There it is. Or if we needed to stop the fire coming in whilst we got out, there it is.
Yeah. And then something that people might not think about is then actually lighting when you're exiting.
Once you're out.
Once you're out.
Yeah. I mean, you've got clear steps. They're never full up of stuff, are they?
No.
Because you don't want to be moving stuff or tripping over stuff.
No. Twiglet's doing a great demonstration right now of planning her escape, and off she goes. So we've got solar powered sensor lights, which are just on some magnets.
Moving out of the bedroom. There's our alarms.
And our carbon monoxide alarm.
And you come into our lounge. Another one there.
Another powered fire extinguisher there.
Another one there.
Another one there, and a fire blanket.
Yeah. And then our next exit. If we were down this end of the boat and there was a fire, we'd be going this way.
Yeah.
So it's literally straight up out. These steps clear.
Yeah, yeah, we don't.
Always clear.
So straight up. And we
At night, just a quick one, we never lock that.
No.
So that is always, at night, always straight open. So we can get straight out. And then you're straight out and you're that way. All that way.
Now here, where we are at the marina here,
You're going to get wet.
yeah, if we tried to get out here, as you can see, we would get wet.
But, better to get wet.
Better to get wet. We'd also get wet out this side as well.
You get wetter that way.
Yeah, we would get wetter.
And then there's our lights.
And then, yep, we have
2.
the same sensor lights
Yeah.
out here.
We don't need to be messing around looking for light switches and fumbling around in the dark.
No. And these lights, even in the winter, they work. They're really good.
They're
just
brilliant.
Literally Amazon.
But yeah, this is just some rules that are in my head for the kitchen in the evening, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the first one is, if we're starting cooking or making dinner, these candles are never ever on, are they?
No.
No, because somebody lit these candles
Yeah.
and then we came home with fish and chips
Yeah.
and the chip wrappers were unfolding
Yeah.
over the candles that
Yeah.
we didn't know that somebody had lit.
No.
No, so the chip wrappers caught fire,
They
didn't they?
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Richard's got another rule.
This is not rules, this is tips. When I'm cooking, the washing up bowl, even though there's nothing in it, is always full of water. And this towel is always here. So if there's ever a fire on the cooker, I grab this towel, shove it in there and throw it on there.
Oh.
Only because I shall show you, because otherwise what you'd need is a fire blanket.
Yeah.
To get the fire blanket, you've now got to come down here, which is not great,
No.
and it's there. But if you've got a guest sat here, how am I going to get to the fire blanket without throwing them across the lounge?
Yeah.
So the sink's always full of water and that tea towel is always there.
He's clever, isn't he?
See? So it's just thinking ahead, isn't it?
Yeah. So it might seem obvious, but you need to check the dates on your fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
Ours is down here, printed in the bottom.
Stamped into the metal.
Stamped, yeah. It says 2020. That's not the expiry date. It's 5 years, did you say? From
5 years I'd get rid of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 years. They do, some sites say 10,
Yeah.
but I would say it's 20 quid.
Yeah, it's worth replacing.
Yeah.
Just realised though, with that being 2020, we didn't get the boat till 2021, so we had old stock on the boat when we bought it.
It's still all right.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
bit cheeky, innit? We lost a year there.
But all you're checking is the date, that this is still all intact.
Yeah,
All these are still on here, so you know it hasn't been used.
yeah,
And it's brand new. And to use it, it does tell you on here, but literally you do get to see, don't you?
yeah. We're going to show you that later.
Pull this, squeeze, run.
Just from all this obviously serious stuff, a funny interlude. Somebody has been chewing the rug. Twiglet, what have you been doing?
It's because you put her toys away.
Yeah. So we've checked all of our fire extinguishers, all good, never been used, all in date. Perfect. Now, something which we'll freely admit we've never done, but like I said, watching the news and everything is... Oh, sorry, we've never done it in this way.
Ah, no.
No, we're going to test our monitors, our smoke alarm and our CO2 monitor.
Yeah.
Which you've probably done before, we've done before, you push the button, but actually we're going to take it one step further. So we'll show you. You're not going to like this, I'm afraid. Okay, this is going to be loud. I'm just telling you this now. Okay, here we go. Get ready for a dog barking.
Ready?
It's not working.
All right. Perhaps so.
Okay, it's
I
working.
didn't hold it long enough.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh, that one's easy.
Yeah. We've actually replaced the batteries, haven't we, in that
We
one?
did.
Cause,
Both of them.
Both of them, because they were beeping. They just give off a beep. So.
Yeah, as soon as the weather turns.
Yeah.
But now we know the batteries are okay.
Yeah.
And we know the alarm works.
Yeah.
But we don't know if the sensor works.
No.
And there's no way of checking that unless you do what we're going to show you now.
Yeah.
So we've tested already, haven't we? So we know the battery works. We know the siren works, but we don't know if the sensor works.
No.
So we have this. What this is, basically, it's smoke in a can.
Yeah.
And it will simulate a fire. So if we spray this on there,
Mod your head.
it's fine. There's blood coming out of it every day. And we squirt it up there and we'll see what happens, shall we? I don't know if it'll work, but fingers crossed.
It's quite smelly. Hasn't worked. So we're going to try again, because so far we haven't managed to get the smoke simulation one to work.
No, which is a bit worrying, really. Is that broken?
Yeah, who knows?
Let's have another go, shall we? Crickets.
So now this is really actually quite interesting, because
it is, and it's worrying.
It is worrying, yeah. So I'm glad we've actually done this video, because it quite possibly could have saved our lives as well. Yeah. Because we were thinking, oh, you know, it must just be that this stuff's not working. And we wouldn't advise to do this, but just for our own interest, Richard...
We took it off.
Took it off, lit a candle,
and we had
blew out the candle and sort of let the smoke...
pouring over it, and we kept it 3 times.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, still nothing. So that means the sensor in our smoke alarm is not working.
Could be faulty.
Could be faulty.
I'll be ordering another one in a minute, actually.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
so there we go, just proof in the pudding, because we pressed the button and the alarm went off. The alarm works, the sensor obviously isn't working. So, yeah, glad we've done it. So we have this, which is a CO2 alarm test spray.
Yeah. I mean,
it's weird because it feels like it's empty.
Don't feel there's anything in it.
No.
It's like, well, that's no good, is it?
And you need, we realised we didn't have like a clear bag to put it in, but so we've got a nappy sack, which we use
hopefully this will work
for Twiglet.
Yeah.
So
put it in the bag.
Put it in the bag.
And what you do is then to get the straw in there through the hole, squeeze that all up, and then squirt it for 3 seconds. And it says it should go off in 90 seconds. If it doesn't, you have to squirt it again.
Crickets.
Yeah. Well, it definitely went in there.
Yeah, you can see it, yeah. Yay! Worked.
Yeah, that one's okay.
So yeah, both of these you can get on Amazon. How much?
They come off Amazon. I think they were £8 each.
Yeah.
Okay, it's £8, but do you know what? That cost me £16 and we now know that that's faulty.
Yeah.
That's worth every penny.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So in this video, we set off one of these. Can you guess how long it takes to discharge a 1 kilogram fire extinguisher? Comment below.
Don't cheat.
Okay, so for us, these are some extra measures. And what you probably do know, but you might not be aware that if you let off one of these, it's powder, it's like talcum powder, and it creates a really dense
It comes
powder
out
cloud.
of here.
Yeah.
And it's like you've taken a kilo of flour and thrown it into a fan.
Yeah. So visibility would be hugely impaired, and also it would affect your breathing as well. So if you're going to use one of these, you're going to use this on exit or to get through.
Yeah.
Literally as sort of a last resort, I guess, because
if a big fire's going on a boat, this will not work.
no.
This is to clear your path, and it is short bursts.
Yeah.
And keep moving, because this will cloud up. And in the video, I do let some of this off out of another one, and you see how much it clouds up instantly.
So we're going to show you that now.
Here we have our 1 kilo powder fire extinguisher. Very common on boats. You've probably got 2 or 3. I think we've got 3. And today's test, we are going to see how long this lasts in the event of a fire. Now, hopefully you've put your timings in the comments below, but let's find out. As you can see, it's new. The gauges are all on green. It's still got all the original tags on. So let's pop it off and see what we get. Pull the pin, literally just pull the pin straight out, bang, it's gone, and that's now ready to go. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Done. Did you guess correctly? You also have here a very old one. Now this one is a bit faulty, and I just want to show you the sort of pressures that do come out of it when you press it. There's not much powder in it. It's pressurized, but just to show you the force, because that one we done in the box, because I really didn't want to clean up all the mess, but just quickly. Can get very smoky, very powdery. I'm getting out of it now.
So I wonder if you guessed how long it did take to actually empty that 1 kilogram fire extinguisher, and that's sort of the average size that you have on boats.
But they put them on boats because they're A, B and C.
Yeah.
So it covers for the boat safety scheme. It covers what they want.
Yeah.
And it's a small size, so that's why they put the powder ones on the boats.
Yeah.
Not 100% ideal, because it does say no confined spaces.
On a boat, I mean, obviously
In
we've
a
got a
narrow
wide
boat,
beam. In a narrow boat, that's a
in a
really
confined
confined space. Yeah. So Richard's been doing some research, and we've taken as an extra precaution,
Yeah.
try and speak, we've bought one of these.
We've got this one. Now this is all fires. This isn't like the powder ones have got powder, and you can only use it on the A, B, C fires. This, as you can see on here, all the way through to F, and it does lithium batteries. So if your mobile phone's on fire on your charging point, if you squirt a powder one on it, probably won't do anything.
No.
If you squirt this at it, it'll go out.
Yeah, and there is actually footage, isn't there, on YouTube of people using these on car fires?
They used it on a car fire.
Yeah.
It was the bigger one. This is a 2 litre. They used a 6 litre.
Yeah.
And they reckon it'll put out 3 car fires. And
Yeah.
it was raging, wasn't
Yeah.
it? And I've seen him try to do a car fire, 10 minutes with a hose.
Yeah.
He had it out in, it was about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Brilliant bit of kit.
So we've got one of these because, yeah, it will literally tackle anything. How much was it?
These, you can get these for £40
Yeah.
online. Amazon, you can buy them on Amazon. I think it's the cheapest place, £38.
Yeah.
But you won't get a cloud of powder.
No.
Because this is a liquid, it's a special chemical liquid. So it will spray out and it looks like a powder, but it isn't. It's like a real high pressure mist.
Yeah.
So you won't choke,
No.
and you'll be able to see where you're going.
And because of, obviously these days with technology and the amount of lithium batteries people have.
Oh, we've got them everywhere.
Mobile phones, I can't even think now, iPads,
yeah, computers, everything. It's all lithium. And if one of them goes, you won't put it out.
Electric bikes.
Yeah, if you're charging your bike.
Electric scooters.
Yeah.
So, up to you, but we think this is probably
We've got this as an extra.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd have to have 3 of these on board if we took out the powder ones. Because if you can see, these are 2 litre.
Yeah.
And that's to get the fire rating of the liquid.
Yeah.
So they're bigger than the other ones. So we've got this that lives in our dressing room. So if we have to come this way in the event of a fire, this is the one I'm going to grab.
Yeah. So there you go. And something people might not realise as well is your chimney can catch fire. So before you start lighting your fire again on the boat, you should make sure your chimney is clean, because all the debris in there can actually catch a light.
Builds up, and you've got a chimney fire.
Yeah.
Happens a lot in housing.
Yeah, yeah. We always clean ours sort of at the end of the season when we finished using it, so we know that ours is nice and clean, but check that, definitely. And then finally, as an extra precaution, we've bought an additional fire blanket. This one is 1 metre by 1 metre. And this was actually an idea from another boater that we spoke to. And we're going to leave this down in our bedroom. So if for any reason we did have to go through the boat when there was a fire, we would have a fire blanket down that end that we could actually wrap ourselves in. So rather than having it, you know, to use as a fire blanket to put over something, we put it over ourselves in order to be able to escape quickly. So hopefully this video has potentially saved our lives and could potentially save yours. I'm going to put a link in the description to the boatsafetyscheme.org, who have a printable PDF information sheet and checklist, which we've taken some of the stuff from, but there's more stuff on there. It goes into electrical fires and all sorts of things. Yeah. So that will be a really interesting read, or, you know, you can just download it. But for now, from myself, Richard, and from Twiglet,
the rug chewer,
we will see you next time.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
And a quick afterthought, the wet and forget worked. So just popped it on with a sponge and we're all good again.